Hello guys, it's Sean for doing another weekly blaze. So, April News Week this time. Unfortunately, we kind of already have the news. I feel like I will wait until the Koro Koro drops to fully talk about everything because want to see like the official images, which we will actually breach into next week a little bit. Um, Probably like Sunday night slash Monday morning, but that's fine. I am starting this up on a Tuesday night. Um, But yeah, the Korokoro has not dropped, but we did apparently got the I think it was from the app. We got leaks for the April release, the Random Booster Volume 3. So I'll just read those off now, I guess. Again, I will wait for the official images so I could see what they actually look like, because I am curious about that. I haven't really looked at the pictures or anything, so I'm just waiting for that. So I will comment on aesthetics and stuff later. That'll at least be something to wait for, but for now, haven't actually looked at the part list yet either, so this is my first reaction to it. So first up, the rare Tyranno Beat 470 Quake. Okay, so Tyranno Beat, I think that's how you say it, right? Probably. Tyranno Beat. Okay. So it looks like a Tyrannosaurus T-Rex, I guess you could say, motif. Pretty cool. 470 Quake. Okay, so it is entirely a new bay. The other random booster prizes so far have been they've reused ratchets. This one has 470. I am a little bit concerned about ratchets though. I will say because like, are we gonna have to have like every single type of ratchet like every contact point amount for every height? Like, are we going to inevitably like a 180 or something? Like, we don't have to do this. Like, do we? I don't know. I guess I kind of get making 470, like, it makes sense, but yeah, 470, sure, why not? Quake, just a crazy, chaotic, fun part. Probably won't be very good, but it's a fun part. Like, you gotta have the kind of meme part at some point, you know. I don't know when it was with, was it Jumping Base and Einstein MS in Bakuten Shoot? Might have been. Don't know exactly, but I know Metal Fight, you had Storm Capricorn, Burst with Minoboros and Mad Minoboros, and honestly, like, I mean, Hell Salamander and Hell Death there as well, kind of. Now we have kind of the jumping gimmick back again, and for X, saw it coming, figured it happened at some point, here it is. We'll actually be very excited to get this bay, because that is just kind of a fun bay to have, I feel like, so. I think it's like dark red and like the bit's like a light blue or something. Again, we'll wait for official images to comment more on this. Oh, also, for later in this weekly blaze, I will talk about the Hasbro exclusives, because I've only talked about, Mammoth Tusk so far. I have not talked about any of the others, so we'll talk about those as well. Not yet, though. That'll be later in the week when I feel like it, so yeah. As far as the other random booster pulls go, let's go ahead and kind of review these and see how they are. So now we have Tyranno Beat 360 Sharp, or Spike, sorry, I'm used to saying Sharp. Tyranno Beat 360 Spike, okay. Another 360, L choice in my opinion. Don't think we need more of the original 4 ratchets. Give us anything else. We have the 9-sided ratchets. We have some 70 ones if you want to go with those. I think that, like, we don't need another 360. Even like 560 or 580 would be better. Come on, we don't need more of these. We've had a billion so far. It's like, come on. Anything other than 360 would be nice here. Well, anything other than the original 4 would be nice. Spike getting a reprint, perfectly fine. Good choice, I would say. That was part of the November releases. And then, of course, a Tyranno Beat recolor. I don't know what color this is either. I don't know what any of these recolors are. So, color-wise. So, again, we'll comment on that later in the week. So, next up, Hell's Chain 980 Orb. Good. Okay. So, this is a really good bag, actually. Okay, Hell's Chain. Very, very good reprint here. This is exclusive to a deck. I like this reprint. 980. Believe, yeah, this is only in the Sphinx Cowl random booster select. And also, Orb. This was only in the Vipertail random booster select. I've been calling for an Orb reprint for a while. We're finally getting it. So yeah, 980 and Orb getting out of those is very, very nice. And also a Hell's Chain reprint. This is just a really good pull, actually. Really, really good. Very big fan of it. Oh, another good one here. Drawn Dagger 470 point. Point, sure, that's fine. I don't have a problem with point. That's a fine reprint. I think it's a good part too, like competitively. I don't know much about competitive, but I think it's good, so that's nice. 470, reprint of the, prize ratchet, nice, and then Drawn Dagger, another set bay, so another bay that kind of gets unlocked, so good choice here, I would say. Next up here, Shark Edge 160 Quake. Very, very good, I would say. Again, Quake, reprint of a prize part from this random booster. 160, new part. Nice ratchet to have, I would say. And then Shark Edge, we have gotten this a few times now. Not like a great pull at this point, I would say. But I'm not going to complain either. It's still a good choice, but it's like, I think because we had the one in there's the two. There's like the main one and the recolor and random booster one. Then there's the recolor in the set. If it was just those three, I would say this is a very good choice. But we had the booster last month. This one, I have it right here actually. Just set it up here. I don't know why I moved it, but yeah, this guy, this one, yeah, this Shark Edge. If this did not exist, I would be very excited about this pull, but it does exist, so it's still a good pull, but like it is easier to get now. But I guess random booster base can be pretty cheap, so I guess just another easy way to get Shark Edge. Yeah, why not? It's not that big of a deal, but yeah. Moving on to the final pull. Rhinohorn 580 Quake. Another 580 reprint, fine. Don't have a problem with that. It's not like a crazy one, but it's still not bad. Quake. It is a reprint. It is a prize bit reprint, sure. And then Rhinohorn. This is pretty easy to get. It's just a booster, but this is the first recolor of it, so good choice, I would say. I think for the Blade lineup here, really, really good. The Shark Edge, I'm fine keeping the Shark Edge, honestly. I don't have a problem with that. And then the 3 November Blades all make sense, especially those set ones. Then you have the new Blade and its recolor, sure. Part-wise, I actually think this was pretty good. I mean, like, Point was a solid choice, I would say. Nothing wrong with that. And also, like, Orb and Spike. Orb especially needed a reprint. Spike also is fine. Assuming next random booster will probably give us Rush and High Taper, so that's fine. Yeah, then also 3 Quakes. Yeah, perfectly good. Nothing wrong with this bit lineup. Ratchet lineup is a little bit more questionable, I would say, because we have the two 470s, the new Ratchet. Very, very nice, though. Outside of that, we do have 980. That's a very good choice. That was, I believe, yeah, that was exclusive to the Random Booster Select. And then 160, pretty new one, so yeah. I will say, though, 580 and 360. 580, we probably could have done with something else. Maybe 370 or 570 could have got a reprint here instead. Over 580. Oh, I guess 580 isn't that easy to get still. I don't know. Maybe 960. Anything like that I could have seen maybe taking its spot. I would not have complained, but I guess 580 is not bad. But yeah, one of those needed to take the place at 360. 360, not a good choice at all. But I will say, though, this is actually a really good random booster because, like, I only have one single part, which is a Ratchet, that I'm complaining about. So, yeah, good part choices all around, I would say. So, very, very good. Also nice to have a bay that is, technically it is fully a new bay. So, yeah. Having a new Ratchet and bit as well, you know. Haven't had that on a prize bay yet, so pretty nice. Yeah, nothing to complain about here. So, now we're just waiting for the Korokoro. I will say, I am hoping, very much hoping, that the Korokoro has the May release. Because the May release is a Random Booster Select, and it's a UX product. So that would probably be our first UX defense type. Really want to see that. There's a chance, so I don't, okay. I'm going to assume that this Korokoro or the May Korokoro, maybe even like the June one, we'll see. But one of these 3 Korokoros will have 2 months in it, because the July one, usually the July starters early in the month, or like maybe middle of the month, but usually then it's like, it's right as the Korokoro releases, or like before, so it has to be the June one, and then the August stuff is always early in the month, so that's from the July Korokoro. So at some point we're getting double months. So I'm hoping this is the month, maybe then, the June release could be a little bit earlier in the month, and then we get the Korokoro reveal for that in May. July could just be, you know, the June one, and then maybe this will be the month where we get the April and May stuff. Why do I hope this? Well, we already know the random booster. It's kind of boring now. It's like we get it. I'm just waiting for the aesthetics. I don't want to look at any other images, so I'm just waiting for that to comment on my thoughts on how they look. Part-wise, it looks great. So it's great on paper, and I like the concept of, you know, Quake, so that's great. But yeah, I want to wait to see the aesthetics for the official images and stuff, so yeah. But yeah, basically, if we have the random booster selected, give us something else to talk about that's not just like something we've already known about for a couple of weeks now, so yeah, it would be very, very nice to see that. But I feel like that we're not going to do it. I feel like it's going to be next month will be the double month, but we can hope, I guess. So anyway, I think that's it for today. I'll come back later in the week at the very least to talk about the what's it called? The Hasbro stuff. Yeah. Also later in the week, I will talk about my May schedule. I know it's very, very early for that. But for these news weeks, I just like to do the May schedule, or like the next month schedule for the hell of it. But yeah, this is a very early one. We'll do that anyway, though. We'll still make it. I will also update the April schedule. So yeah, give an update on that for the videos for the rest of the month. And then also, yeah, the May schedule. I will talk about that and have to make it still, but yeah. Outside of that, though, then it'll just be probably aesthetics, talking about that for the random booster. And then if we're lucky, maybe next month's random booster select. But yeah, for now, that's all for today. Again, we'll be back later in the week for more stuff, though. Alright, it is now Saturday. Yeah. Anyway, it's like 1 a.m. almost, so wanted to talk about some things today, some of my actual news and whatnot. Also, probably can't really tell, but I got a new bed. Yeah. My old one was just like hard as a rock, so I'm like, yeah, I kind of want a new one. So I got here Wednesday? Yeah, Wednesday. I need to move this bed, actually. It's like too far back and like not out enough. Should probably move that after I finish recording this, because just how I lay, like, because when I lay down, right, I lay down in the same spot regardless of where my bed is, you know. And when the bed is like against the back here, like as far as it is, like it means that my feet just kind of hang off because I'm tall. And then if I move it to how it should be, I'll be fine. Cause it's a California King just like the old one, because I needed a longer bed, so yeah. Anyway, random tangent, I just wanted to mention that since I do tend to aim this way and it's technically a different bed, it looks probably almost the same, but yeah. Aside from that, I guess news for, like, actual YouTube news, not just like random news like that. My April video schedule. I have put out a few things here. Let me see if I could find my okay, there we go. Schedule. Oh yeah, I've already done like almost all my Beyblade videos for the month. My next video will be on the 16th. That will be the Beyblade discussion for the April Random Booster Volume 3, but also the UX Random Booster Select, as that does seem to have gotten revealed. That's actually why I'm recording right now, because I'm going to talk about that in a little bit, but yeah. That'll be the 16th, along with this weekly Blaze. After that, April, probably 20th and after, I have a few more videos to do. There will be a weekly Blaze at the very end of the month as well, at some point. But yeah, we have ranking every season of Bakugan, and then 2 other Battleman videos, Cap, Spellman discussion, and the Hidden Gem of Battleman, God Cap, Battleman discussion. So, oh yeah, and reimagining Beyblade Burst Part 11, Bakugan Shoot remake. So, yeah, 1 weekly Blaze, 4 other videos for like the 20th and after. So late April. There we go. As far as May goes, my May schedule is pretty light. I might add a few more videos in. I still have like 3 weeks left of this, well, 2.5 weeks left of this month, plus May to just think about it. Plus I'm on summer break, so I could do more. But my kind of schedule for now, 4 Beyblade videos, the unboxings of Drigger S and Tyranno Beat, maybe the May release as well, also a news video likely, and then reimagining Beyblade Burst Part 12, Metal Fight Remakes, Battleman, Bottleman Godcap cancellation theory Bottleman discussion. That'll be a fun one. Also, a weekly blaze for the news week, and then Bakugan Gen 3 final impressions. Bakugan discussion. Yeah, it does seem like Bakugan Gen 3 is already over. That'll be a fun video to make, so yeah. Moving on to the actual important thing to talk about here is... So yeah, the Random Booster stuff, I already talked about the Random Booster stuff, but yeah, the Random Booster Select. Shinobi Shadow 180 Metal Needle. So, Shinobi Shadow does seem to be the new defense, like, I guess the main defense type for UX. The first one anyway. Pretty cool. Isn't there like Shinobi Knife or something? Are they like related? I don't know. We'll see, I guess, but yeah. So Shinobi Shadow, it's a defense type. I don't know what the exact gimmick is yet, so again, still have a couple more days in this weekly blaze, because I do have to find out all this stuff, because again, I do know about Tyro no Beat and whatnot, but I do want to wait for the aesthetics on that, but also now I have to wait for gimmicks and aesthetics for the Random Booster Select, so still be quite a bit more for this weekly blaze, probably only like halfway done, honestly, so but yeah, Shinobi Shadow, very cool, looks cool. Hard to really tell again for aesthetics. I see a black one and a yellow one. I don't think either of these are the main ones, though. I think these are both like the recolors, so what's the main one, I wonder? Don't know. However, as far as parts go, 180, why? I literally just mentioned 180 earlier in this weekly plays is a bad example of a ratchet. Kind of an L, honestly. It's a new ratchet, but yeah, I don't know. Unless if there's some interesting gimmick with the UX bay where it's like a specific point on the defense type that adds up, then maybe it's fine, but otherwise, why is 180 on a defense type? Then we have Metal Needle. Metal Sharp is back, yeah. Ruin the stadium time? Stadium ruining time, yeah. If this thing gets to the extreme line, will it just carve a path into the stadium? Very well could, honestly. That would be funny. Anyway. Yeah, no, it's very interesting. I don't know how I feel about that yet. I do want to see proper images, because maybe it's not as sharp. It looks like it is, but still, we'll see. But yeah, for now, I just want to talk about the leaks. I don't really have any impressions. This is kind of a shorter part for the day, or for the week, I guess. But yeah, next part should be a bigger part. We're going to get the full reveals. We're going to talk about all the aesthetics and everything. That'll be more fun. And also get more into this bay, because again, we don't know the other combos. We don't know anything really, so... Just want to mention it, because it was kind of like news that just dropped recently, so yeah. Anyway, we'll be back in a day or two, probably for the actual news, so it should be fun. Alright, it's now Sunday at around 11:30. Back again to talk about Beyblade stuff. I said this is going to be a little bit of a longer one. This should be the last couple of days, so yeah. I actually almost forgot. Hasbro stuff. I was going to talk about the extra exclusives, so have them right here. Let me see. Okay, so we have... And by the way, I rearranged the names so they're like Takara Tomy names, because I don't like the Hasbro style of names, so... Just saying, all of these names are rearranged to be what I feel is like the proper versions. First up, Mammoth Tusk. 360 Taper, talked about that in the last weekly Blaze already. Sort of a retool of Hellscythe. So yeah, all these Hasbro exclusives are like retools, which is fine. I do hope they eventually maybe make some like actual unique ones, but at the same time it's like, why doesn't Takara Tomy get them? So I think that the variants are fine. Will I get them still? Yeah. So this one's locked in the like $50 set with Drawn Dagger. So that's fine. I get the couple launchers, which don't look good, but whatever. Get the Stadium, which I'm not the biggest fan of, but whatever. Get a Drawn Dagger to compare to, which is actually pretty nice. And then I will, of course, have Mammoth Tusk. Also, we have... which one was in the 2-pack? I believe, yeah, I think, I believe it's Shinobi Knife 480 High Needle. Sorry if this is the wrong one. One of these other three is in a 2-pack. I think this is the one with Shark Edge, the green one. So yeah, another thing, it looks like all of the recolors are just straight up Takara Tomy recolors, like Random Booster recolors or like set recolors. This one is the green Shark Edge from the Drawn Dagger deck set. So yeah, Shinobi Knife 480 High Needle. So again, it looks like all these are just gonna have like reused parts, like it's just 480 High Needle. Okay, we got that before. And yeah, Also, is a retool of Rhino Horn. So, interestingly though, these might actually be like side bays. So here's my theory, right? I think these bays are retools, right? But they're also meant to be thematically sensible. So, for example, like we already talked about, the random booster select is looking like Shinobi Shadow. So I think what they're doing is they're retooling bays to make them kind of like how Persona has like like drawn sword, drawn dagger, drawn buster. I think they're trying to develop side bays for these other ones, which is very cool if that's the case. Actually, very very cool if they're like trying to give more base to these characters. Like even if they're not like in the anime or whatever, like it sort of gives them more. I feel like it expands the world a little bit, which I like. So very cool. Moving on, we have the two boosters. First up here is Samurai Steel 480 Taper. Pretty nice, based on Leon Claw. Another cool one. And then the last one here is Terra Talon 380 Ball, based on Viper Tail. So again, just some more bays. Will I get these all? Yep. So it's a $50 set. I think the 2 packs are $15, so 65. Boosters are each 7, so 79 with tax, probably 90 or so dollars for all of these. Honestly, considering I'm getting a few launchers, at least a couple launchers, a whole stadium, and 2 extra bays, and then the 4 actual bays I want, $90, I'll take it. That's not bad. Painful, yeah, not gonna lie, not $90 extra to spend, but I'll do it. I actually really want to make a video on that set too, so I will say for Hasbro bays, I might not be on top of them all the time. I'm already a little bit iffy on X as a concept in general. It's gotten better to the point where I don't think I'm going to be skipping out Takatomi stuff, probably. Also, with Ballman being done, I think I'm more okay spending money on X stuff now. But will I be going crazy for the Hasbro stuff? Probably not, especially the variants. Will I still get them and try to get them quickly? Yes, but there's times where it might be a month late or something. I might not just get them right away. We'll see though. I'll try and get them when I can. A little bit unfortunate that it's like July. I kind of wish this was like August, because I just get these for like my birthday or something. That'd be great. But no, I gotta buy them. Whatever, I guess it's fine. Yeah. Anyway, moving on, we have oh yeah, the random booster stuff. I want to talk about the random booster stuff. So yeah, the images are out now. Also, before we get to the images, there's actually a was it G3? G4? I don't know what the G number is. I need to look at that before I do the discussion video. There's a new G tournament prize, which is a Golden Wizard Rod. You have kind of a translucent yellow part of the bit, and then like a golden bottom part of the bit for disc ball. Kind of gold and translucent yellow, 570. Yeah, kind of translucent yellow, some gold, but then you have the gold painted metal for Wizard Rod. It looks really, really cool. I'm seeing a lot of like golden Soul Blaze. I actually really want that. I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, Random Boost for Volume 3. Tyranno Beat. So the bay itself, the actual bay looks pretty nice. I like the kind of diamond shape it almost has going on in the center there. It's pretty cool. Outside looks fine. Another crazy looking blade, but it's still cool. Like the red. I do like the kind of brownish color it almost has there. For the gear chip, that's cool. 470 is like a kind of, almost like a translucent gray. Like a light gray, like very translucent. Just looks cool, I like it. And then also kind of a translucent red on the outside. Looks nice. 470. Quake is crazy looking. This thing, so it's like a very light blue. But like the bottom part though, not only is it slanted, it also has like this weird notch on the bottom. So, this thing is going to be very chaotic. I'm very excited to watch battles this one. I don't do battles personally, but I do like to watch battles from time to time. That's like, I will say, I don't really watch Beyblade videos that much at all. Like genuinely, I just don't watch Beyblade videos. Like, I used to a few years ago, but I just don't anymore. Like, I'll only watch battles if they... Well, I do like to watch them for the sake of, like, getting to know what the base do. But I very rarely will go out of my way for more than that. This one I probably will, just because I like chaotic base. I remember when, I guess I was watching more Beyblade videos at the time, but, like, when Hollow Death Scyther came out, I watched a lot of battle videos, because I'm like, this thing's just so much fun to watch. It hits hard, It's crazy. If this thing's like absolutely abysmal, I won't watch many. But like, if I can at least get some fun knockouts or something, like I'll have to check this one out for sure. Unfortunately, it's a prize bid though, so I'll probably have to spend like $60 to get it. But you know, it is what it is. And yeah, that's Random Booster. Well, that's the prize Random Booster Volume 3. The recolors, though. I don't think we have the actual Ratchet and Bit colors yet. That's fine, though. So it's kind of like this greenish, bluish Tyranno Beat. Looks pretty nice. Fine enough recolor. I've already gone over the parts, by the way, so that was earlier. As far as the others go, I would say... Okay, the Tyranno Beat's probably my least favorite recolor. Of the other ones, I'd probably say fourth. Probably Rhino Horn has a white gear chip and it's purple. I actually like it, but yeah, I don't know. And then third is Drawn Dagger, which is orange. I like orange a lot, but yeah. I think orange for me on Drawn Dagger just feels a little weird, but it's orange, so I also do like it. And then Rhino Horn, just a solid color scheme, I would say overall. Again, orange preference beats it out, but then the top two, okay, these two are actually cool. Number two, my second favorite here is Hell's Chain. It's blue. I've been complaining about Hell's Bay not having a blue recolor for so long. I'm like, why? Like, blue flames is such a cool thing. Like, why are they not making a blue recolor? Like, we got, like, you know, the red one, and there's, like, a yellow and a green one. I think they did, like, the gold one. There's a Persona one. Like, where's a blue one? They never did a blue Hell's Scythe, but here's a blue Hell's Chain. So I'll take what I can get. You know, it is what it is. I'm taking it. My favorite recolor, though, is actually the Shark Edge. It's black. We're getting and also on the gear chip sticker, it's like just a little bit of like red. So we're getting a black Shark Edge. That's just cool. So yeah, this Random Booster, actually really good looking. I like the recolors and the part selection. Genuinely very good. The only downside is that 360 on the Tyranno Beat recolor, but yeah, outside of that, it's very good. Don't like Random Boosters, but if you're going to give it to us, at least they are giving us good parts, so I will mention that in my discussion. Probably record that pretty soon, actually. I'm going to charge my camera, probably chill for like 20 minutes or so, and then I'll get to that, but anyway. One last thing for this weekly Blaze, which is the Random Booster Select, the Shinobi Shadow one. So I already mentioned it has 180 and Metal Needle. Metal Needle, I don't like that. 180 is an awkward choice as well. However, the color schemes on them, I mean, kind of like this weird, like, it's almost like Rhino Horn colors. It's like, kind of like a green. It's not as light of a, it's like, I guess Rhino Horn's more of a yellow-green for the bit, but this one's like just a lighter green on Metal Needle, and then, 180, I don't think it's white. It's just kind of translucent, or transparent in the center, but then the outside's kind of a similar, like, light purple. Interesting. However, the blade, though, Shinobi Shadow is going to be in like an indigo sort of color, and then it has like the plastic prongs, as is the UX Bay. Those are kind of like a teal, and it reminds me of the Sharingan pattern from Naruto. I'm just saying. It looks very cool. I like the blade a lot. The combo, I don't know about that one, but yeah. The bay itself, I still like this bay, but I think the blade is very, very cool looking, but the ratchet's like, doesn't make sense here in my opinion. The bit, it's cool. It's our first bit with a different material, that's nice, but it's metal sharp too. Why? We simply did not need that. We just didn't. We did not need Metal Needle. That did not, unless it was like Wedge from Burst, but it's not. It's like metal sharp, so we simply did not need that. Combos, I don't know what this combo is even trying to do, because every other UX beta, like, okay, Drawn Buster, it's very fast, and kind of has like that one hit idea, which makes sense to why it's so fast. Hell's Hammer is meant to be very weird and awkward, which kind of makes sense for Hell's, I feel like, so that's fine. And Wizard Rock is meant to be crazy with stamina, okay, has a lot of things to add to it. What is this bait meant to do? Genuinely do not know, so it is what it is, I guess. As far as three colors go, there's a yellow Shinobi Shadow. Looks fine. The recolor itself is whatever. It's like the prongs just seem like they're clear. That's kind of cool, I guess. It looks okay. However, there's also a black Shinobi Shadow. This one, I kind of wish was the main one, I'm not going to lie. So the gear chip sticker has like a little bit of blue on it. If that was purple, and if the prongs the plastic prongs, if they were, instead of black, if they were purple, this would have been, I think I would have actually bought this just for the sake of it. Like, this should have been the real Shinobi Shadow, but yeah. Very cool regardless, in terms of design. Iffy on the main combo, but anyway. For the recolor combos, we have, one of them is Shinobi Shadow 960 low flat. Good. Low flat, I am fine getting a low flat reprint. No problems there. And yeah, 960 reprint. I was talking about that before. Yeah, 960 in a reprint. Again, no problem with that. The other one is Shinobi Shadow 370 Gear Point. So again, another Shinobi Shadow 370. We just got 160 with a reprint in the Rand Booster Line 3. So another one of these newer ratchets getting a reprint. 370 this time. Good. And Gear Point, which was a booster release, not that hard to get, but still getting a reprint of it, perfectly fine. Wow. Did they actually have all good parts here? It seems like it. I'm genuinely surprised, so... Yeah, I don't like the Random Booster Select model. This should have just been a regular booster, I'm sorry to say, but, well, if it's going to be a Random Booster Select again, at least give us good parts, and yes, they gave us good parts, I would say. I think that, 960 and 370 are both perfectly good ratchets, and then low flat and Gear Point. I mean, like, the only thing I gotta ask for is, like, Gear Ball or something, but, like, well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Like, I'll take these with no problem. It's not like a taper or something. I'd be very upset about that. So, you know what? Perfectly fair. Not gonna complain. I am perfectly okay with these parts entirely. No problems here from me. So that said, that is the April news and whatnot. So yeah, I will be skipping next week, but I will actually record a second April Weekly Blaze. That one, I might get some updates on like my video schedule and stuff, but yeah. That one, I want to talk about some other stuff. I'll probably talk about like anime there, because I've been meaning to talk about anime stuff for a little bit now. I don't think I've talked about it at all this year. Like, stuff I've been watching. And I have been watching Free Run, so hopefully by then I should be done with it. Probably. So that'll be fun to talk about, because I do like that show a lot, and I get to talk about the other shows I watched so far this year, and then, outside of that, school is done next week. Yeah. Yeah, that'll be... So I'll probably start recording that on, like, a Saturday night, maybe, or Sunday night, I don't know, whatever. And that'll be, like, right towards the end of school, then I can be like, yeah, school's done, I'm happy it's done, and on some break, yeah. That'll be just kind of probably a shorter one, honestly. That probably won't be as long as a Weekly Blaze, but yeah, I just wanted to make it, because I like to do the summer ones, so yeah. Anyway, I think that's all for this Weekly Blaze, though, again, so I will be back very soon. If I did forget something, we're not waiting till next month for it. It'll be very soon, so yeah, I'll talk about any... If we ever get any more Hasbro news or anything, any new stuff from them, I'll talk about that as well. But yeah, that's all for this one, though, so yeah, thanks for watching, and bye-bye.